all have those days where we don't feel like doing anything, but sometimes those days turn into multiple days, which turns into weeks, which turns into months. And then we look back at all our time that we wasted and wonder where it all went. This can cause you to feel sad, depressed, and even anxious about the future. We might start to feel that our lives are passing us by and there's really nothing we can do about it. But we all have the opposite of that happen to us too, where we set out large goals, work hard to accomplish them, and then accomplish them. And we loved the results we got. Humans love to see results. It's wired in us. It's like a natural high that we all get when we accomplish our hard goals. The best part about it is it's truly all up to us and it's free to do. But we always seem to fall back into these lazy periods and start to feel super unmotivated. But that's why today I want to talk about 4 habits that you can implement in your life that'll help you avoid those lazy periods of time and really just keep you motivated to keep accomplishing what it is that you want to do. Now, these are all things that I'm also currently working on, so definitely take what I say with a grain of salt, but I feel like I'm in a good position to say those things because I've seen the process of it working. So definitely take it with a grain of salt, but let's get into it. Number 1 is waking up and going to sleep at the same time. Now, many of us have had irregular sleep patterns where we get up really early or we stay up really late, or we get up really late and stay up really late, whatever it may be. These irregular patterns really can put a damper in our days. It can start to make us feel extremely lazy and unmotivated because of our irregular sleep hours. We're too tired during the day. Once we finally get free time, we're just so tired and so exhausted that all we want to do is go to sleep. So we're lazy and unmotivated to really do anything that we want to. Now, this can happen for 2 reasons in my opinion. 1 is you have too many responsibilities, and 2 is you don't have enough responsibilities. So for someone who might have too many responsibilities, is they might have to work multiple jobs, they might have kids, they might be in school and having a job, they might have kids in school and a job. There's a lot of reasons why you might have too many responsibilities that cause you to stay up late or cause you to have to wake up early, really early every morning. Now, there are also, on the other hand, where you don't have enough responsibilities. For example, when I was in college, I really had no responsibilities to get up early or any responsibility to go to sleep early as well, because I had classes, but they were really only during the middle of the day. So I could wake up at 11 in the morning and I'd be fine because my class wasn't until like 1 or 2. And same thing at night. Like, I didn't have night classes or work at night, and so I could stay up till like 1 if I wanted to. It really did not matter at all. This caused me to have very irregular sleep patterns. Now, one thing I'd recommend too as well is reading this book called Why We Sleep. It really talks about the benefits of getting a proper 8 hours of sleep, and it definitely helped me decide to want to fix my sleep pattern to where now I'm getting up at 7:30 every day and I'm going to sleep around 10 to 10:30. Now, this can vary for about 30 minutes plus or minus on the weekends, but other than that, I really try to stick to that routine every single day. Like I said, the main benefit of this is it'll allow you to not feel tired during the day. I feel like a lot of times when I feel lazy and not motivated to do stuff is because I'm just tired. Like, I just want to go to sleep after I'm like off work or something like that, and I'm just like, I don't feel like doing any of the stuff I have to do for that day. One thing I can recommend is finding that balance of having too many responsibilities and not having enough. Just having that right balance of responsibilities, which will force you to wake up. Currently, I start my job at around 8 o'clock. That's what motivates me to go to sleep or get up at 7:30 every day. So on the back end is I know that I hate being tired during the day and I hate napping. So that motivates me at night to go to sleep at the right time. That way I can make sure I get my 8 hours, which is around 10. That's what my motivation is. So like I said, make sure you have that right balance of having some responsibilities but not having too many, and that'll allow you to get the good amount of sleep. And make sure you try to stick to that routine every single day. You don't want to, just because it's the weekend, you don't want to throw that out the window and start going to sleep like 2-3 a.m. because that's going to mess you up once you get back to Monday. So just try to stick to that routine. Number 2 is meditate. Now, this is a very big key in my opinion. I just started meditating and started that journey around 6 months ago, and I've already definitely seen the results. Now, I feel like this can be multiple things as well that I'm just putting under the meditation category. Obviously, you can do daily meditations, but I also think other things you can do is gratitude journaling, yoga, or just going outside and getting sunlight. I think all of these things can really fall under the same category and are all very big things. If you can do this earlier in the morning, that's great, but just wherever throughout the day, if you want to do it, it can also help a lot. And no need to just stick to one. You can really do a multitude of these things. Every day, I try to at least journal and meditate and also get sunlight every single day. It doesn't take more than 30 minutes total for all of these activities, and you can literally just do it at different parts of the day. This will set you up with a positive mindset. After doing these things, you'll be in a positive mindset where you'll be feeling good enough to want to take action to achieving whatever it is you're trying to do for that day. This will allow you to feel less lazy and also will allow you to feel more motivated to reach those daily goals. Number 3 is one that I'm currently working through right now, but it is try not to have your workspace right next to where your bed is. My bed is actually currently right here, I know, but I'm actually moving in a few weeks. That's why my room is just kind of here for now. But in a few weeks I'm moving, and the place I'm moving to, my bed will be nowhere near where my workspace is. And I've done this intentionally because I've started to realize that working and having your bed in the same area is a recipe for disaster. There's been so many times where I'll be working on something, I'll have some time, just a break, and then I'll just hop right into bed. Now after I hop into bed and get up after like 20 minutes, I'll have felt way more tired and actually start to feel more tired than I ever did before I got in. And I didn't go to bed just because I'm tired. I literally just did it for no reason. I'm just feeling lazy. I'm like, oh, let me just go lay down for no reason, And I don't know if that's something that happens to other people as well. I'm sure it does, but that's one thing I've noticed is doing that just kind of ruins the day. You feel more tired. Now you have to kind of get started all over again when you're already in kind of a flow state. You start to cut that completely off and start to have to start all over, which makes it much harder to feel motivated. In my opinion, if you are able to, I know some people live in small spaces, whatever it may be. This is currently a very small space. But even if you do live in a small space, try to place your bed as far away from your work area as possible, just so you don't have that idea just to like get right into bed, which is something I definitely struggled with. So I think this is something that I recommend to everybody and something I'm working on implementing very soon, which I think will help me take that step of not being even able to get to that point where I'm feeling lazy. Finally, my 4th point is to have challenging goals. Now, if you have challenging goals that are not impossible, that you think you can actually reach, you'll start to create habits to want to reach that goal. You'll start implementing daily tasks or weekly tasks or monthly tasks that'll help you reach that overall goal, which is challenging. This is very beneficial because you will literally not even have enough time to be lazy if you want to achieve that big goal, because you have to do these small things every single day or whatever the time period may be to achieve that. So you don't even have time to be lazy. For example, let's say your goal is to run a marathon in 6 months. Every day you're gonna have to run a certain amount of miles. Every day you're gonna have to get the right nutrition. Every day you're gonna have to make sure you get the proper sleep, the proper supplements, making sure you go to the grocery store and getting the proper food. All these things are leading up to that big goal, which is running a marathon. By having to do all these things every single day, you don't even have really any time to feel lazy because you have to achieve these small things to achieve this big goal. I think this is key as well, is just to have like 2 or 3 big goals that you're working on and work on the smaller aspects of it every single day. Is you really don't have any time to feel or be lazy, because the more lazy you are, the further away you're going to be from achieving that goal. Once you start to get the feeling for that, you'll want to keep doing it more and more and more. So it's really just getting past that first goal that you accomplish and then taking that momentum and applying it to the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. And once you start building those habits, you'll really be unstoppable. In conclusion, I feel like these are 4 habits that anybody can really implement. It's fairly simple and it's really more about looking at the day-to-day, what you can do to achieve that big goal. Let me know what some of your guys' daily routines are and what you do every day to feel less lazy. I'd love to know in the comment section below. Until next time, I'm out of here. If you like this video and you found it helpful, definitely drop a like and subscribe. But I'm out. Peace.